Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Spicy from the Sonny Mo Show, and Sonny Mo will be right back. Okay, Sonny Mo, you gonna have to take this hat off.
No, ma'am. Oh, no, ma'am. The hat don't never come off. I sleeps in this hat. I can't ever take this hat off. This hat and these glasses, that's what let people know that's Sonny Mo. Every time they see me, they say that's Sonny Mo right there. Okay, KJ, put these gloves on.
What's the gloves for?
I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen to you if I find out you've been disrespecting your mama. All of these kind of things happen when you're drinking and driving, high on drugs, when you texting while you driving. But the only time you can try to beat a train, it's okay for you to try to beat a train, is if I find out you've been disrespecting your mama and cussing out women. What is this?
A handicapped parking spot.
And what does a handicapped parking spot mean?
Only people who's handicapped can park here.
Only people who are handicapped. That means you cannot park here. The only time you can park here in this parking spot is if I find out you've been cussing out women. Don't ever reach for nothing. Make sure your hands is where he can see your hands. Sir, can I get you to turn your engine off? Pow! Showing him your driver's license, your insurance, and you've got that video camera going the whole time he's standing there. When I walk up to your car, I want to be able to see your hands on the steering wheel. What's that over there in the seat of the car over there? Hand it to me. Pow! I saw him reach for something. I was in fear of my life. Your insurance card is in the glove compartment there. Pow! This officer say to you, what's that in your pockets?
Nothing.
I didn't hear you.
Nothing.
Pull your pockets inside out. Let me see what you got. Pow! Don't you ever reach for nothing. Don't ever reach for nothing. Let me see your driver's license and proof of insurance. Pow! Don't get behind the wheel of the car trying to impress girls. I know that's the first thing you're gonna want to do. Get your little girlfriend or drive by the school so all your homies can see you driving your car. No, dog. The only thing that impresses women is money. How much money you make and how much money you willing to spend on them. Women ain't got nothing to do with driving. No drinking. I would even tell you don't smoke cigarettes, but definitely don't do drugs, man. Did you understand all of that?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all think he understood all of that? Here he comes, here comes B-Racer. He's a demon on wheels. Pedestrians are like your mama. Why?
They always have the right of way.
Keep going. When you behind the wheel of the car, what are your responsibilities?
Your life, your passenger life, and everybody around you.
I didn't hear you.
Your life, your passenger life, and everybody around you.
You have to always treat a lady like a lady. Even if she don't carry herself like a lady, you still treat her like a lady. Keep going. If you have a girl in the car with you, what's the rule?
Pick her up and then bring her the same way you got her.
Because why?
Because
You're responsible for her.
Responsible for her.
You're responsible for her getting her back home safely. And don't ever take a woman out with you and leave her. Always take her right back to her parents. All right, let's go. Things you don't want in your system.
Weed, drugs, and alcohol.
Let's go. And what are your responsibilities when you have passengers?
To make sure that they can get home safe.
So your responsibility to the girl is?
To make sure that she get home the same way.
I can't hear you.
To make sure she get home the same way you picked her up.
Because you're responsible for her.
Mm-hmm.
Always treat her.
Treat her right.
And treat her like a lady. Even if she don't carry herself like a lady. You are responsible for all of the people in your car and all of the people around you.
Pedestrians always have the right of way.
Keep going. Now you're probably wondering, what does washing a car have to do with learning how to drive? Well, if you're driving around in a nice, clean looking car, police gonna stop you anyway. But if you're driving around in a dirty car, looking raggedy and all tore up, police gonna think you look suspicious. So you wanna try to make sure you look nice and clean at all times. Don't give them no reason to stop you. Plus, you don't want to be riding girls around in no dirty car. When a woman get in your car and she see your car dirty, she gonna think your house is dirty too. Just make sure your car is clean. Okay, if you're gonna be riding girls around in your car, you gotta make sure that you have a full tank of gas. At least have a half a tank of gas. Women don't like to get in a car with a man he just about on E. Now you can ride around empty if you want to, but you can't run out of gas with a woman in the car with you. You understand? You gotta always make sure you at least have a half a tank of gas. When you pick a woman up and y'all riding around in your car and you run out of gas, guess what? You got a responsibility now. You're gonna have to get out of the car and go walk and get some gas. That means you're gonna leave her in the car by herself. Now that's dangerous. You responsible for her. She can't leave you in the car and she go get the gas. So the best thing to do is to make sure you always have a full tank of gas. He's gonna do all right. Do you know it's against the law to park in front of a fire hydrant? You cannot park in front of a fire hydrant. Unless somebody's house catch on fire around here and the fire department come, they need to have access to this water to save these people's house. And it could be people inside the house. You don't want them to burn alive. It's against the law. Never park in front of a fire hydrant. Now KJ, you don't know how to drive yet. You learning how to drive. So don't think that once you start driving that you have discovered driving, that you discovered all of these people on the highway that's driving. These people been on the highway way before you got here. So I don't want you to think that you discovered America. I don't want you to think that you discovered driving. People were driving here long before you got here. You didn't discover driving. You just learning how to get along with everybody who's already on the road. That's our show for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. As always, join me tomorrow for a whole nother episode of Sonny Mo as I give you guys little clips from my movie, Sonny Mo, the Shade Tree Mechanic, The Queen's Panties, and Redemption. Go out and see what you can find. Learning how to drive is important. Now, here's what I want you to know. When you drive in a car, driving is a language. You have to learn how to speak the language of driving a car.